In this video, I'm going to show you how to get sulfur and also where to find it with some map locations all around the world. So first off, sulfur looks like this. It basically looks like a stone kind of ori rock, but it's got like yellow stuff on it that looks vaguely like bird shit. And of course, when you harvest it, you get sulfur, which is used usually with like making bullets and getting gunpowder and all that. The first location I'd like to show you has about 3 rocks, right? You can see there's one here, there is one over there in the distance, and I think there is one over here in this tree line too. So that's in this like greenish forest area. It is at the bottom left by the volcano area. You will need some kind of heat resistant clothes or armor here so that you're not like, dying from the heat. But it's located over here at -453, -308 on the map. This next spot does seem to have quite a few nodes, but you're gonna get confused from like the yellow rocks. You'll see there are some that are the sulfur, like this one over here. And if we go down to, not over here, I think it's up here. This one right in the middle is one. So they're a little bit tricky looking. And if we go and loop around past this like big skeleton thing there, there's a sulfur node on the ground there. And there's also one up here, and you can see one up there, and generally in this whole area you can see there's another one, and there's one over there too. So I'm going to show you this on the map. You can see this whole area is probably one of the best spots to like search for and find sulfur. It's going to be over here by the left hand side, the top left of the volcano biome. So it's going to be in this area, right? So I'm kind of like just using my mouse like this. I'm going to give you the coordinates of where I started, which was actually down here. And this is -764, -286. And you're just going to search this whole little area and you'll find sulfur everywhere. Especially this little spot over here, you can see there's like, like 7 nodes all in like one location. This exact location is -739, -337. Another great spot is over here where these doomuds are drowning in lava. Why did they even spawn here? What the hell? What's the game even thinking? So there's a sulfur node over there. There's one over there. There's some in the lava here. Actually, there's a ton. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the distance over there, as you can see. So this is a great spot for sulfur as well. This is over here in this lava pit in the middle of the volcano kind of biome over here. So if I go to this location, this is where I am at -500, -509. With all of those sulfur nodes all over here. The next spot over here also has a couple more. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5. Is that 6 in the middle there? How are you supposed to get that? So there's 5, and then there's 6, 7, 8 at the statue over here. So this is a really good spot. Actually 9, there's a 9th one down there. This is over here in the middle of this like lava kind of island right here. So as I slowly zoom in, you'll find these nodes across this whole like, inner piece of land. If I just mark the middle over here, it's -470, -403. Great place to get a ton of sulfur. This next spot has a ton of sulfur just ready to access. You literally could set up a base here, like a pal box, and be able to harvest this like by default. There's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sulfur nodes here. Actually, does this one like underneath me count? I think this might be number 8 as well. That might be 8 nodes all in one little area. This is over here in the volcano biome as I slowly zoom in right at the top here at -590, -401 as the coordinates. And the last spot on the volcano is at the actual volcano right by the the tower. You'll see there's a bunch of nodes near the tower directly. And I think there's some around as well in the general vicinity as well as metal. But the location of these nodes over here right now is, as you can see, it's by like the actual volcano right here. So the coordinates are -599, -520 at that location. Another location that is not at the volcano right here, it's going to be a little bit more spread out for nodes. Like there's one over here. You'll see there's one over here right there. I think there's one over this mountain this side over here. You can see it in the distance, it's there. You'll also find a ton of coal in this area too. And this is going to be this little desert in the middle of the map over here where the Anubis raid is, right? So you're going to find like the nodes on the outskirts, like the sulfur nodes will be on the outskirts of like the, the place. You won't really find many in the middle. It'll always be on like the outskirts. The coordinates to this little place is -157, -111. You will have to do some searching though, but it's a lot more accessible than going to the volcano area. It's not as hot, I think. And lastly, another way to get sulfur pretty reliably is by actually finding dungeons in the world that look like this. Going up to them and, just going inside, you should be able to find sulfur rocks. within them. It's not always guaranteed, but usually that's how I found sulfur really early on, was just by doing dungeons in like the beginner area, which is like all over here, and I found sulfur like that, but just obviously not like a ton of it. But if you need small amounts, that's where to get it early on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.